Hi folks, this is the second part of the previous video about the Hungarian media situation. By the way, where did we stop? In a parallel universe, so according to Viktor Orban, most of the media in Western Europe is convincingly left-leaning and liberal in their soul, background, beliefs, philosophy and values, etc., etc. He stated that if only journalists could vote in a parliamentary election, the left would win 19 to 10 in Western European countries. That's the case, he said. And let me quote his words. This is not the case in Hungary, Mr. Viktor Orban said.
Yeah.
If you take a look at the Hungarian media, the left has a maximum of 60%, but rather only 50%, and the Christian conservative right wing also has 45-50%.
Ha a magyar médiára vetünk egy pillantást, akkor a baloldalnak maximum 60, de itt már inkább csak 50%-a van. Keresztény konzervatív jobbnak szintén olyan 40-50%-a van. Magyarországon nem lehet össze-vissza beszélni a médiában. Ott nem lehet euróblablát beszélni. Ott nem lehet ilyen PC-t beszélni.
Furthermore, he stated that there's an open competition among the left and right-wing publicity in Hungary.
You mentioned that index.hu, which is the biggest online media outlet, is free and not in the hand of Viktor Orban and the Fidesz party. It was until the last couple of weeks. About 2 weeks ago, and only 2 days after the editor-in-chief of Index was dismissed, almost every member of the Index staff resigned. Their unprecedented and powerful act was a public outcry to protect media freedom.
The background of this action is quite complicated, and we can predict safely that the index.hu we know is basically finished. But in a nutshell, here's what happened. There's no hard proof of political meddling with the news site, which enjoys a special legal status being published by a foundation established by former Fidesz oligarchs Zoltán Spéder and Lajos Simicska. They fell out of grace with Viktor Orban and therefore secured the independence of the leading Hungarian news site in this way. The leader of the foundation, Mr. László Bodolai, is a lawyer and attorney who can act autonomously and has managed to keep Index independent and critical for years now. Many stated that he could carefully balance between the oligarchs / Fidesz and the idea of an independent media and the editorial staff.
Is it fair?
So far so good, yeah. However, the sales department and therefore the revenues of Index are handled by another company called Indomedia Sales, which has been under governmental control for the last 3 years. Consequently, what triggered the journalists' protest was that consultants employed by the sales company came up with some kind of reorganization plan. Many believed that this was a covert attack on editorial independence of Index. The curator dismissed this so-called reorganization plan immediately, but journalists kept protesting. And editorial-in-chief Szabolcs Dul did not take any effort to make peace with Bodolai, but allegedly leaked company information to competitors and politicized the whole issue. The editor-in-chief denies this claim. After a month of deadlock, Bodolai fired Dul, and in response to this, almost all of Index journalists handed in their resignations.
Really?
Yeah, almost everyone. The loss is huge for the independent Hungarian media, since Index alone has almost 50% of the reach of of non-governmental online news sites. Furthermore, there have been several signs in the last few years that the government and or the oligarchs of Fidesz have indeed been planning to take over the index. Yet in these cases, there is hardly any direct evidence to demonstrate that the government behind all these operations.
But let's not forget about the past. We have seen how the Fidesz party, for example, took over the second largest online media outlet called Origo, and how it was integrated into the state propaganda machine. Slowly but surely, the whole editorial staff was crushed and beheaded at Orban's service. Well, the journalists of the index have just taken another path and showed us another way.
This is the way. This is the way. Thanks for watching, guys, and if you have anything to add or something to ask, feel free to do so below. Also check the show notes, and if you like this video, share it with your 3Fs, friends, family and fools. And please, give a thought to smash that subscribe button.
You can follow us on Twitter, Facebook or Reddit. Once again, this is the Hungarian Sweet and Sour, and we will see you next time.
Bye.